Danganronpa.
Hello, hello. Demon here. Welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. My playthrough on the Android operating system, which I've been playing on my Galaxy S21 Ultra. And it's been a couple of days since I managed to get another video in, but I believe we had just finished up with the investigation. So yeah, let's go ahead and just hop right in. I think I'm pretty ready here. Had a couple busy days of work, but I've got my smart water, I've got my freshly brewed French vanilla folders, and my cheese streusel muffin. So yeah, I think I'm all set. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get right back into it. Ding dong ding dun 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 dun.
僕も待ち疲れたんで、思い切って始めちゃいますか。
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
お待ちかねの学級裁判を。
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class
で
trial.
はでは、いつもの場所に集合お願いします。
You remember where to meet, right?
学校エリア1階にある赤い扉にお入りください。
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
ぷぷぷ。じゃあ後でね。
See you soon. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Okay, I guess we'll get right into it. So, is everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Oh.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh?
And Toko is... You really don't remember?
またまた。
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
しょうがないな。
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Oh my gosh, my hair. I literally just showered, so... Sorry. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible! Whew! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road.
ぷぷぷ。
I'll see you guys down there.
行くぞ。
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Byakuya! I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think a mere shock is enough to explain it. Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Do.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. You ready? We doing this? Hey, I thought Kyoko was gone. She was just hiding behind Ishimaru. Shall we begin? I mean, I guess. Thanks, Kyoko. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
So,
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're rip-roaring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
yeah!
Okay then, let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save the data? Si, señorita. Open e-handbook, I don't think I need that. Set skills, I don't think we unlocked any new skills, because nobody gave us any skills except for one person and I can't remember who that is. Even low combos will increase the tempo, effective during bullet time battle. Handy. Everyone else just gave us SP. So I guess that's where we are. I don't think we need anything from the e-handbook. No, that's just going through all the settings and all that. Truth bullets. We'll find that out as we go along. Let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then, so first off, let's talk about the murder weapon. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. We're just getting right into it. Okay, locker room dumbbell. I guess. I mean, we're not on the easy one, right? Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound. According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument, but what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon. Poor Chihiro. I think we know which one is, the thingy. The weapon had to be at the scene of a crime. There was something with a bloodstain on it. Chihiro's fatal injury. Oh god, oh god, oh god, there's no... The only way to speed this up is to get in front of it. There's no easy way to speed this up. No, that's wrong! Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury. And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one. You looked at her head wound? That's so creepy! Everything she does, she's like, whatever. You guys suck. If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear. What? For real? Chihiro's killer is... the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Literally what he just said. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Interested? Oh my god, I clicked not at all. Okay, well, you know, we're flying in blind here. Genocidal Jack case file. I seriously do need to see what the settings are. The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned. But that's impossible. Why? What makes it impossible? Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it. Hey, so speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is. Thanks, Ifumi. The last thing Byakuya showed me in the archive, one look at that and anyone would be convinced. I'm convinced that we never got shifted back from the easy mode. Is that not something that we can do? I should have went with the difficult one. It shows that this is the work of Genocide Jack. That is proof. No, that's wrong! I might know one reason he could be involved. Huh? What?
図書室の書庫で
What you
見つけ
talking
た
about,
ファイルに
Willis?
書いてあったんだ。
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
ジェノサイダー・ショーの事件をまとめた警察の極秘資料らしいんだけど、
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
待て、おかしいだろ。なんでそんなもんが書庫にあったんだよ。
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
その説明は面倒だ。省くぞ。
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now.
とにかくこの資料にはジェノサイダー小事件の特徴が克明に記されていた。
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
それによると、ジェノサイダー小事件には2つの特徴があるようだ。
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
1つ目は現場に必ず血文字を残すこと。
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
血でかフィーバーでしたな。
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
血みどろフィーバーね。
No, it's actually bloodlust.
重要なのはもう一つの特徴の方だ。何せ世間には公表されていない事実だからな。
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
世間に公表されてない事実で？
Never made public? What the hell is it?
苗木、お前が教えてやるといい。
Why don't you tell them, Makoto? The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. I mean, didn't he just say
ジェノ
that?
サイダー小事件では被害者の死体は必ず貼り付けにされているらしいんだけど、
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
その事実は犯人以外だと警察上層部の人間しか知らないらしいんだ。
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher ups in the police department.
だが今回の事件では藤崎は確かに貼り付けにされていたはずだ。
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
では犯人はなぜ知っていたんだろうな。犯人と警察上層部しか知らない貼り付けの特徴を。
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
その理由は一つしか考えられない。
There's only one logical answer I can think of.
犯人が本物のジェノサイダーショーだからだよ。
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
マジか
No
よ。
fucking way.
ではジェノサイダーショーは私たちの中にいるのですか？
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
深川東子だ。
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
深川東子がジェノサイダーショーの正体だ。
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa. You lie! What?
ちょっと待ってよ。
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec.
でもふかわちゃんは血が苦手なんだよ。血が苦手な殺人鬼なんて聞いたことないんですけど。
Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
ジェノサイダーショーはそいつであってそいつではない。それが今の質問への答えだ。
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes. And no.
謎々か回りくどいべ。
Another riddle? Man, why's this gotta be so complicated? It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Let's debate this. Oh, okay. this? C. Shut. Schizo? I thought it was gonna be schism.
そうか分かったぞ。ジェノサイダー・ショーは多重人格者だから。
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
あのファイルにもそんなことが書いてあったよね。
I think I read that somewhere in the file too.
犯人は乖離性同一性障害の可能
Oh my
性がある
gosh,
と
I couldn't take the
考
lid off.
えられる。
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
だからって深は東子殿がそうだとは。
Okay, but still, to go and say that Miss Fukawa is
言い切れるんだよ。
perfectly acceptable.
深川が多重人格者だということは死体発見直後のそいつの妙な言動が示している。
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality. The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed. That's
そ
it!
れって彼女の口調が変わったこと？
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
思い出してみろ。そいつが藤崎の死体を見て気絶し再び目を覚ました時のことをな。
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then when she woke up. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning, a bottom, a sea of truth, and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
確かに様子がおかしかったな。彼女の代名詞である陰気な口調がなくなっていた。
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
勝手にそんな代名詞をつけないでよ。
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
しかもそいつは気がついた後藤崎の死体を見ても平然としていた。
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm.
つまりお前の中に血の苦手な人格とそうでない人格が混在しているということだ。
In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood and one that obviously can.
じゃあ深川ちゃんがジェノサイダーに怯えて部屋の中に閉じこもってたのは？
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack? I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
そもそもそいつが部屋に閉じこもっていたのは外の人間を中に入れないためじゃなく
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
中の人間を外に出さないためだったんだ。
It was to keep her other personality from getting out. Huh? What?
深川
Nani?
東子は恐れていたんだよ。自分の中にいる殺人鬼が人を殺していくことをな。
Toko was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
どうして？
How?
そうだよ。どうしてそんなことまでわかるの？
Yeah, how can you know all of this?
朝比奈、お前は勘違いしているようだ。
I do believe you have misunderstood her.
深川が言ったどうしての意味はどうしてわかるのではなく
What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this?
どうしてバラしたのという意味だ。
No, what she wants to know is, how could you tell them? Huh?
そいつが俺に妙な相談を持ちかけてきたのは昨日の夜モノクマから動機の話をされる直前だった。
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
そこでそいつは実に興味深い話をしてくれた。
She told me a most interesting story.
自分の中に殺人鬼がいる。そいつが暴れ出さないかといつも怯えている。
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
そのせいで自分はネクラで排他的な性格になった。
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
嘘だよね、深川ちゃん。
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
待っててくれるって言ったのに。
You said you wouldn't tell anyone. What?
約束したのに騙したのね。
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
お前が勝手に勘違いしただけだ。聞いてもいないのに自分の不幸話をひけらかすなど。
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
ここは現実世界だ。恋愛小説の世界じゃないんだぞ。
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
それに約束を破ったのはそっちが先だ。お前は確かに言ったはずだぞ。
Besides, you broke your promise first.
ここにいる間は何があろうと絶対にジェノサイダーには人殺しをさせないと。
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
それにもかかわらず
But in spite of that promise, I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
約束を守れば付き合ってくれるって。
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
だから約束したのに。
That's the only reason I promised.
だから言っているだろう。それはお前の勘違いだと。
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
だがどちらにせよ約束は守れなかったな。やはり人を殺す快感には勝てなかったか。
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
努力したわ。必死に押さえつけようとしたけど。
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
残念だったな。その努力は無駄だったようだ。
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
ひどい。
I hate you.
さてと、そろそろ前座は終わりだ。あとは本人から直接話を聞くとしよう。
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
何？
The person?
それって。
You don't mean... Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see? Whoa, what the heck?
もしかしてバレちゃったけ？まあいっか、しゃあないもんね。
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
私が超高校級の殺人鬼ことジェノサイダーショー。本名は深川タコってダッセー名前だけどね。
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill. Well, who the fuck is this?
どうしたんだ深川君。
Toko, what happened to you?
ねえ常人国だからって何さ、その片方の人格が殺人鬼だからって何さ。
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality.
欠点の一つくらい目をつぶってよね。
So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
初段か。
She's so intense.
健全な殺人は健全な精神と肉体に宿るの。
Like they say, sound in murder's mind, sound in murder's body.
それにしてもここまで違うものか。普段のあいつとは。
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
そう、世界のすべては表と裏で構成されているのです。
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and back, you know.
9回表に9回裏があるように、真実の裏に嘘があるように。
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
ネクラの裏には太陽のような朗らかさがあるのです。
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
ですね。ジェノサイダー少佐、一つ聞きたいのですが。
Miss Jack or Jill? Can I ask you a question? What's up?
あなたが黒幕って話があったんですが、それについてはどうお考えですかね。
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
教えよう。私こそが正真正銘の黒幕なのだ。
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
じゃあ違う？
Then, it's not true?
当たり前でしょ。僕をそんな変態さんと一緒にしないでよ。
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
っていうかさ、外の警察も外の社会も最
And
近は
another
本
thing,
当に無力化しちゃったんだね。
the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless.
こんなおまぬけ殺人鬼を野放しにしてるなんてさ。
I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
自分が加害者なのが分かった。でもね、生きるってことは他人を傷つけることでもあるの。
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
人は生きるために人を傷つけ、生きるために人に傷つけられているの。
It's necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again.
これでお前たちも分かったはずだ。その殺人鬼が藤崎を殺したんだよ。
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
動機もある以上間違いない。
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
動機だと。
A motive?
昨日俺たちはモノクマに言われたな。
Remember what Monokuma told us?
24時間以内に誰かを殺して卒業しなければ恥ずかしい思い出や誰にも言えない過去をばらすと。
If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
では深川塔子の思い出や過去がジェノサイダーの件だったらどうだ？
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
そんな事実をばらされてしまえば深川塔子は間違いなく破滅する。
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
つまりそいつには絶対にばらされたくないという動機も存在したんだよ。
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
でも残念でした。私は犯人じゃないのです。
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit. Huh?
ですが、あなたのような殺人鬼以外にあんな猟奇的な殺しができるとは思えませんわ。
But I can't imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
だけども、それが真実なのよね。
Maybe so, maybe so. But nevertheless, it's the truth.
誰が信じると思う？
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
そうだよ。殺人鬼の言葉なんて信じらんないよ。
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Status of the dead body.
私は殺してないや。
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
そんな言葉を
You
誰が
say
信じ
that,
ると思う？
but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
アリバイでもあれば別ですが。
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
なんかそれっぽい。
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
今回の殺人と過去の
When you
お前の
compare
事
your
件
past murders to this
完
incident,
全に手口が一致
the
してい
modus
る
operandi matches
それ以上の
completely.
根拠はあるまい
What more proof do we need?
諦めろ
Give it up.
犯人はお前だ
You killed her. Okay, I just have to focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have the answer. That should prove what you said isn't quite right.
私は殺してないや。
そんな言葉を誰が信じると思
Say
う？
that, but do you really expect any of us to
アリ
believe
バイ
it?
でもあれば別ですが。
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
なんかそれっ
Ooh,
ぽい。
an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
今回の殺人と
When
過
you
去のお
compare your
前の
past
事件
murders to this incident.
完全に手口
No, that's wrong.
それ以上の
Wait,
根拠
no,
はあ
no,
るまい
no.
諦めろ。
I missed it. I missed it like 3 times. From the purple thing.
私は殺してないや。
そんな言葉をだ。アリバイでもあれば。
うわリボベだってなんかそれ。
今回の殺人と過去のお前の事件
So here we go.
完全
Got it. Haha.
それは違うよ
No, that's wrong.
完全に手口が一致。本当にそうなのかな？
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
藤崎さんの殺人と過去のジェノサイダー・ショーの事件完全に一致してるとは思えないけど。
I think there's a slight difference between the genocide Jack cases and this one.
どこが違うんだ？
Huh? How's it any different?
おやおや。わかんないの？
Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Uh-oh, you don't know?
小雑魚が。じゃあ教えてやんよ。
Well then, human garbage, let me tell you.
私はね、信念と情熱を持ってやってんの。
I murder with passion and conviction.
だから私の殺しには一流ならではのこだわりってもんがあんのよ。
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
人気ラーメン店がスープや麺や具材にこだわるのと一緒。
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
だけどこの藤崎千尋の殺人は
But what happened to Chihiro?
俺じゃあ人気ラーメン店監修のインスタント麺程度の仕上がりよ。
It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
こんなの私の仕事じゃないわ。
This is no creation of mine.
僕からもう一度ちゃんと説明するけど。
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
藤崎さんの殺人と過去のジェノサイダー・ショー事件には明らかに異なる点が2つ存在するんだ。
There are 2 clear differences between the genocide Jack cases and this one. There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other genocide Jack cases, look at the stomach and neck. Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal injury. That's it!
致命傷が違うんだよ。
For one, the cause of death is different.
過去のジェノサイダー小事件の被害者たちは全て同じ方法で殺されてたみたいだった。
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
同じ方法。事件ファイルを見る限りみんなハサミで殺されてたんだ。
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
でも藤崎さんは頭部を殴打されて殺されてたよね。
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
確かに過去の事件とは違いますな。
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
変だよね。いつも同じ手口のジェノサイダーショーが今回に限って手口を変えるなんて。
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
でもそれだけじゃないんだ。異なる点はもう一つあるんだよ。
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
そう、私の殺人芸術において血文字がチャーシューだとすると
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini,
貼り付けとはいわば煮卵なの。
then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
ラーメンに例えるのそろそろやめね。
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
つまり2つ目の相違点とはその貼り付けに関するものなのだな。
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged? That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. How the body was posed, when she was suspended, what was used. That's it.
藤崎さんの貼り付け。
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
彼女は手をロープ状のもので結ばれて貼り付けにされてたよね。
They'd used some kind of rope to hang her by the wrist.
それがどうしたのです？
What is your point?
だけど過去のジェノサイダー小事件で貼り付けに使われてたのは
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
それも鋭利なハサミだったんだよ。
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
あのね、私は殺しにも貼り付けにも自作のマイハサミを使用しているの。
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
一流なんだから道具にこだわって当然でしょ。
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
それにそれにそれにそれに
And you know what else?
マー君は2つの相違点って言ったけどそれは違う。
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
マー君って僕のことか。
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
あのね、マー君、相違点はもう一つあるのよ。
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
おや、気づかない？過去の私の事件で被害者になった連中。
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at the victims who were in each Genocide Jack case.
そこに隠された法則にさ。
There's a pattern there just waiting to be discovered.
法則だと。
Pattern?
その法則から考えればすぐにわかるじゃない。私があのロリッコを殺さない理由くらいはさ。
Figure that out and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lowly girl. Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro was a girl, her friend, or her lover. A girl! That's it.
もしかして藤崎さんは女性だったから。
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
ビンゴ入りました。
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
どういうことだべ？
What are you talking about?
過去のジェノサイダー小事件の被害者たちにはある法則性があったんだよ。
In all the genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common. Ken Harada 32, Tetsuhiro Honda 17, Shoji Gaki 23, Kano Isai 14, Takashi Yoshida 30, Komatsu Nataro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohia, Takashi Masamue, Yuto Yumajima, there was no end to it.
男だらけ？
They were all guys?
私が信念と情熱を持ってやるのは燃える男子だけなのよ。
That's right. The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men.
恥ずかしい。言っちゃった。
I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed.
なんだそりゃ？
The hell is wrong with you?
仕方ないじゃない。だって私は不女子だもん。ネクラ人格が毛嫌いしてるバッキバキの不女子だもん。
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttled boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
貴婦人コース間違うの不女子なんだもん。
But now I'm on a fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madame.
燃えないから女子である藤崎君は殺さない。
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
ラーメン職人がパスタ作ってどうすんの？同じ麺料理だからって舐めてないって感じよ。
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be so stupid.
信念と情熱があるからこそ譲れない一線。それこそ唯一無二で完全無欠のリアリティなの。
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only. She's really taking the whole Italian chef and Italian food thing like
お前の
super
趣味や趣向
out
は
there.
分かっただがそれはあくまで趣味や趣向の話だ
We get it. You clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy, but that's not all there is to it.
生き残るために殺人を犯さなければならない場合は話が別のはずだ
It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
だったら負けぬが。
Quiet, lowly cur. Lowly cur?
私はね、
Lowly cur?
生き残るためとかそんなせこい理由で殺しなんかしねえんだ。
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
だけども万が一生き残るために殺さなきゃいけない場合があったら。
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive,
誰が貼り付けや血文字なんかやるかっつーの。バレバレだしめんどいだけじゃねえか。
why would I bother with a message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
それももっともですわね
That does make some amount of sense.
それにどんな場合の殺しだろうと使い慣れたハサミは絶対に外されんですけど。
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prize scissors.
わざわざクソ重いダンベルなんか誰が使うかって。
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
学園内に適当なハサミがないから近場にあったダンベルを代用したのでは？
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
適当なハサミ？
Any scissors?
私が使うのは適当なハサミじゃなくてガイアさえひざまつく超おしゃれな自作のハサミよ。
I don't use just any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors.
なおさらこの学園にはねえべ。
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
それはどうかしらん。
Are you sure about that?
じゃじゃじゃじゃ
Da 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 da.
装備済み？
Ugh, she's fully equipped.
いつでもどこでもやれるようにね。
That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime.
身近にあって慣れ親しんでるハサミを使わずにロープやダンベルなんか使うわけねえだろ。
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
そもそもさ、私って片結びできないのよね。だからロープなんて使えないし。
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
わけがわからなくなってしまったぞ。本当にこの殺人鬼は犯人ではないのか。
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
だけどよ、あの死体は貼り付けにされてたんだぞ。それって一般人は知らねえはずなんだろ。
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
だから模倣犯じゃなくて本人の仕業って話になったんだしね。
Yeah, that's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever. Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Who could it be? Was it Sayaka Mizuno? Leon Kuwata? Junko Enoshima? Sakura Ogami? Kyoko God, I really went the wrong way, didn't I? Yasuhiro, definitely Yasuhiro. That's it!
戸上君、君なら可能だったんじゃないかな。
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it?
君は非公開の政府関連資料や警察内部資料にも簡単に目を通すことができるような人物なんだし。
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
それに、ジェノサイダー小事件の捜査報告書は前からよく見てたんだよね。
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before all this happened, hadn't you?
つまり戸上白夜殿が犯人だと。
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
では戸上君がジェノサイダー小犯人説を主張していたのは。
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was...
ジェノサイダー小に自分の罪をかぶせるためだったのですね。
Because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
じゃあ現場を偽装して私の犯行に見せかけたのって。
So he arranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
イケメンメガネだったのね。燃える。
The adorable glasses man was behind it all? Ah, I'm on fire.
なんだ戸上君、耐えたまえ。
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
そう。俺が怪しいと言うんだな。
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
では聞くが、いつから俺が怪しいと思い始めた？それについてはどう答える？
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
今振り返って考えてみると。
Looking back and thinking about it now,
死体を発見する直前の戸上君の行動。
the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
戸上君は最初から女子更衣室に行こうとしたよね。でもさ、男子だったら普通は。
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
男子更衣室から見るはず。
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
被害者は女の藤崎だった。だから女子更衣室を先に調べると言ったまでだ。
The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
何もおかしくありませんな。
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
やっぱりおかしいよ。
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
では何がおかしいのか。
Okay then, What's so strange about it?
苗木よ、教えてもらおうか。
Go ahead. Share with the rest of the class. There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Interested? Absolutely. Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot, tap and hold, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to use a flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits. In this case though, I will say that if you don't see a flashback, you'll fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Do you guys already see it? Do you guys see where Byakuya twisted something up? So you said Byakuya was acting kinda strange before we found the body, but he was acting weird. How? If you're presented with the opportunity to check the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that? I wish you'd taken me with you. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found it. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear. So we use his statement on her, I believe. Oh my god, my hand's starting to cramp. Okay, so we use the victim was Chihiro. Oh my gosh, no. Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on. I need to think about it one more time. There must have been a contradiction somewhere in there. I'm making this too complicated. Before we found the body, but she was acting weird. How? If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy. That's it. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up. I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead, show us. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it. There is. There is. I think. There is more to it. Think about it.
さっきも話していた今回の事件と過去のジェノサイダー小事件との相違点
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
根拠はそこに隠されているはずよ
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
俺が犯人だという根拠がか
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean? The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? Make argument. Library desk lamp. I can't believe we're playing on easy.
2つの事件の相違点ね
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
私が殺して使うの
When
は
I want to
自作
kill,
の
I use my
前の
very own special scissors, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
藤崎さんの貼り付けに使
Chihiro
われていたの
was
は
suspended
ロー
with.
プじゃありませんでしたか
It was some kind of rope, was it
そう
not?
だ確かにロープだった
That's right, it absolutely
ロ
was.
ープは怪しいですな
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
おい戸上あれはどこか
Hey
ら持ってきたん
Byakuya,
だ
where'd you get it from, huh?
あんなロープに見覚えなどないな
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have hidden it away somewhere. The proof that Byakuya did it is hidden within the rope. I guess it's possible, but first, the item she had been bound with was used like rope, but was it actually a rope? No, it wasn't. Byakuya didn't use rope, he used a very specific object.
2つの事件の相違点ね
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? I use my very own special scissors,
貼り付けに使うのも自
and
作
I
の
use those
前
same
の
scissors to arrange the body.
ですが
Chihiro was suspended with it with some kind of rope, was it not? That's right, it absolutely was. And there must be something very fishy indeed about that
おい
rope.
戸上
Hey Byakuya, where'd you get it
あ
from,
んな
huh?
ロープに見
I've never seen that rope before in my life.
他の誰かが隠し持っていたものだ
Oh my gosh. You know what?
おい戸上あれはどこから持ってきたん
damn
だ
it.
あんなロープ
There we go.
戸上君は見覚えがあるはずだよ
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Alright, and that's 102, so we're going to call that a video here and hit save right here, and yeah. So we've gotten through the first part of the second class trial to find out who killed Chihiro Fudosaki. I'll try to roll out with the next one as quick as I can, but otherwise, we'll see you next time. Please like the video if you are following to this point. Comment with anything, you know. And yeah, hit subscribe if you haven't already to catch when I release the next video. So yeah, alright, well, have a good one.